Hello and welcome to Reddit Insanity number 34.
34, baby.
All right, we start off with No Pie 420.
No Pie 420. I don't know what the fuck that means.
I don't either. This person puts, a couple of days ago, I had a grumpy old man come through my line. I ring up his item and he goes to go pay with his debit card. He puts the card into the machine and the chip malfunctions. The pin pad tells him to remove it. Insert card, remove card, which one is it? He asks me. What does it say on your end, I ask. Insert. Then you'll want to insert it. Card error sounds.
Oh, fuck.
Says to remove it. Nah, it's not working. Go ahead and take it out. The old guy grumbles, something under his breath. Does your card have a tap function, I ask? The old guy raises his voice at me. I don't know. He shoves the card at me. Here's the card since you're the genius here.
What is it, Johnny Knoxville? Old man Austin.
I take the card from him, irritated. I look for the tap symbol. It hasn't. And hold it to the corner of the pen pad. Boop, bloop. It goes through successfully. Boop, boop. Ta-da, I explain. Shoving the card back to him, he looks embarrassed. Please learn to use your cards, folks. It really isn't that difficult. And if you're going to choose to remain ignorant, don't take it out on somebody who's just doing their job.
Ignorant. Yeah, I'm so ignorant. You're ignorant. Remember the stuff? You're so ignorant. I've never been able to say it the same ever since. Ignorant. Don't be so ignorant.
Moving on, we have Effective Phase 5012.
Cool. These names make no sense, but I'm sure you enjoy them.
Yeah, they really don't make a lot of sense, but sure. This person puts, my store does not give the option to backstock the merchandise we carry. I work for a discount store that is technically low volume, but we receive high volume quantities per
balls are, oh, my balls are itchy. Go ahead.
This fourth quarter, we receive between 2 to 3 trucks per day now.
Jesus fucking Christ. What, do you work in a warehouse? Please don't tell me a store.
I do not recall the last time we received this much in a week. It's double of what we received last October, November. The stockroom is full of pallets and our carts, rails, totes, etc. are full of new merchandise. Every department is quickly running out of empty space. We are consistently busy, but not enough to make a dent in our departments.
Fuck.
I am in different departments per shift. The houseware area gives me the most anxiety. I am nervous when stacking anything, seeing how many shelves are beginning to bend.
Oh, fuck. He's like legit just moving them up there.
Yeah. The candle section alone is a liability lawsuit waiting to happen. I think I piss off my leads and managers whenever I mention it to them. They just laugh and tell me it's fine. Customers complain about the mess. People drop stuff or knock things off because they bumped into someone or something to get around the chaos. In return, we're told to make it pretty and shoppable.
Yeah.
This sounds like
a possibility. You can't keep a store clean while also having an endless amount of customers every single day.
Yeah.
It's truly an impossible battle to win.
Yes, it is. I do my best with the options I have. I guess that with...
I feel like Batman trying to fight crime.
It'll just never end.
Never ends. I'm getting slower. My reflexes are dulling, but crime never stops. And neither will I.
My knees are blown out.
My knees are blown out from jumping off a building. I should have thought of a better way to do that, actually.
I guess that with all my previous retail jobs in big box stores, I'm still accustomed to having a larger space and everything having a designated spot. When you ran out of room, it went to the back. Now it all just feels wrong.
I wear a diaper now. I can't stop. I gotta shit and piss while I'm fighting crime. I sip in my car.
Alrighty,
That'd be a fucked up Batman.
Just look. I sit here and I piss in what is a colossal bag?
Yeah.
Oh God.
The fucking Batman was just full of fucking wrappings of Twinkies and fucking energy drink. A monster and a Twinkie keeps a man awake at night. So Batman.
I'll never forget. There's one comic with Batman whenever they're chasing down Azrael, where what was it? Alfred gives him a bowl of what is that?
By oatmeal. Man, I don't need oatmeal.
Gazpacho. That cold pea soup. And he hands it to him.
I hate that shit.
Well, you got Bruce. He's like, it's cold. He's like, it's supposed to be cold, sir. It's gazpacho.
Like a Batman just crashes across his head. I want how warm is it? I want a cold soup.
Well, they were in the winter area, so he's like, it's fucking cold. Next one is by Prince Veneer. This one I actually left the title in, so this person puts, a customer followed me into the goddamn bathroom
What the fuck?
to ask me her questions about products that I threw up while I threw up, low blood sugar and stress. Fuck you, lady. Update. So we are now staying late because the customer forced her way past the shut doors and used the self-checkout after we closed. Fuck you too, lady.
You can they still on?
Apparently.
Fuck.
I figured they would have closed them out.
Yeah, like I thought like they shut down at a certain time. Wait, she all ripped through? God dang.
They apparently weren't locked. They were just closed.
Oh. She's like, ah.
She will make her way in. Next one is by Wreck. WR.
Wreck-It Ralph. I'm gonna wreck it.
This person puts, I work in a smoke shop. We sell filters.
You think a girl has ever had a fantasy with Wreck-It Ralph, so she dressed up her boyfriend,
I can see it.
and she's just laying there, and he's gotta be like, I'm gonna wreck it. I just ruined Wreck-It Ralph for myself.
That's a given, though. I guarantee you that's happened.
You know, you know the Human Centipede, the movie, where
I know of it,
they
yes.
sew buttholes to their mouths.
Yes.
Is there a porno?
Why don't you look it up?
No, I will not. I'm just really curious if there's a porno of a Human Centipede
I'm sure there is.
where like it's not
Only they don't even have to sew their mouths to each
right.
other.
They just like it's just like a daisy chain, like
Yeah.
ass to mouth. It's like 18 women. And I'm like, God,
Oh, that is a bad mental picture.
I ruined everything.
Yes, you do. With that, yes. I ruined an episode of that's going to be coming out at the end of this week for you. So, yeah. So this person puts, I work at a smoke shop. We sell filters. I asked the customer what filter he wants. He says, the orange ones. I ask him to specify which one exactly, and he says,
The ones that are orange. Did he?
he says, anyone, I hate that fucking question. Does it matter? I tell him that the prices are different. Customer pays and leaves. Guess what? It takes less effort to give a normal fucking response to a normal fucking question than to be a prick about it.
You don't understand how little brain capacity they actually have.
If they have very little, I know. I know. Believe me, I know.
They can't breathe and talk and blink at the same time without passing out.
No, not at all. Next one is by Dead on Arrival 0088.
Jesus.
This person puts, I am 16, but you get mistaken for 18 to 20. Customer in question was probably in his 40s. He came into my lane. I was waiting for him to get closer so I could greet him, and he started rattling off his phone number, so I just entered it and started ringing his shit up without saying anything. I usually don't have any reaction to this, but in the end of my shift, and I was so tired, so I was acting a little huffy, and he could tell I was getting irritated. He got up to the register, picked up his groceries I had bagged. I put a bag of cookies and some vegetables because I didn't want to have to bag with only one item, or have a bag with only one item. He took it out and said, like items with each other, LMAO. Guy started staring at me in the
LMAO. He said that out loud? Or he said LMAO.
No, this is what they put.
Oh.
This is after the quotation marks. Guy started staring me in the eye and said, do you have an attitude with me? Because that's what I'm sensing. I said, what happens if I do?
I didn't know you were psychic.
He was taken aback and said, huh? So I repeated myself. By now, he's been wide-eyed staring at me the entire time. He told me, I'll go talk to your manager about it. I said, go ahead. I haven't said or done anything to you. He got finished paying and started walking off toward service desks, staring at me the entire time, in a way that was clearly challenging. I haven't broken the eye contact either. I don't care about this job.
Hell, I'm still staring at him right now as I'm typing this.
If he decided he wanted to do something, we could get it on.
You get it on. They're going to start fucking? You got to be careful with your terminology there.
Yes, yes. Nothing came of it. I just thought it was a crazy
So they fucked and nothing came.
Nobody came after it.
Like, damn it.
I would have just rang up his shit and probably told him to have a good night if he didn't start acting like I was his servant and I had to respect him. What a fucking idiot.
You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy.
No, you're not.
You're not that. He's trying. That was what the guy was trying to do.
Yeah.
And then when the guy said, like, "What if I do have a problem with you?"
It's like, oh, fuck.
He was like, "Oh no!"
Next one is by Unfair Phase 6411.
Damn, this guy look like a troll. If he says unfair phase, this is the face God gave me.
Not face, phase.
Oh, unfair phase.
Yeah.
What phase?
Unfair face, fuck.
What phase are you going through? Is it the God phase?
Probably. Person put, it's kind of rude to do, I know, but it's always frustrating to me when you look like you're leaving for the day, carrying lunch pail, coffee mug, jackets on, keys in hand, etc., and a customer decides to stop me as I'm walking out. It's almost always never a quick question either. Most of the time people will...
Like the most complicated fucking thing you could ever ask you.
Yep.
Like, I was in here 3 years ago, and I saw these little delicate elves for Christmas.
Yep.
And I was at this other store on the south side, but I didn't get them then. Do you guys have them now? These little elves? I'm like, what? The fuck are you talking about?
It's almost never a quick question either. Most of the time people will either ask where everything is, ask a million more questions about something else,
Yes.
complain about everything, or try to casually chat with you for funsies.
Funsies.
I've gotten really fed up with having my time wasted and people lacking common sense, so we're started to just ignoring customers whenever I'm leaving for the day.
Can't do that.
Don't get me wrong, I absolutely will help customers out with everything whenever I'm on the clock. But once I'm done for the day, I just want to get the fuck out of the store and go home. Once I'm punched out, I'm done. I don't blame the dude. Don't blame the dude at all for that one. Or woman, whatever. But don't blame him. I'm the same way. Because people always ask some of the dumb shit. Next one is by Born Bake 3582. This person puts, at my work, we allow dogs. A group of high schoolers came in, and they had a little dog with them. I was watching them because they were messing around, making a mess of things. All of a sudden, I see on the floor brown spots. I take a closer look, and the dog has shit on the floor.
Shit everywhere.
None of them came up to me or my coworker saying that the dog had pooped. No sorry or anything. I went up to them and I was like, your dog, I was like, guys, your dog pooped on the floor. So you guys want a bag? They all just stared at me and one of them said, oh, the girl who had the dog took it outside but didn't clean up. So I had to clean up the dog shit. Once I took a closer look, the dog had stepped in the shit, and there were brown footprints trailing from the small spot all the way through the front door.
Damn.
When they left, no one said sorry or anything. All was just walking out laughing. I don't get paid enough for this shit. I mean, you cleaned up vomit, so...
Yeah, but, you know, maybe a strong number man.
Next one is by Nagy Noah.
What?
Nagy Noah.
Huh.
Nagi. And then Naoe.
Wow. Is this an attack on me?
Nagy Noah. First and first. Last night I was working at 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Around 9 p.m., the star of entitlement came in.
It is a star of entitlement. Oh no.
I have a male customer who comes in. He hates me. He has made fun of me being short and laughs if I need a step stool.
Huh, I wonder if I wrote this. No, because no one... if it was like verbal, like jousting, I am truly... if I'm on my game, I am unstoppable. So I never got bullied in school because they know I would hit him just back just as hard.
Always,
If
yeah.
not worse.
Uh-huh.
I'd say something mean as shit. That's you. The most evil motherfucker I could think.
So tonight, he made it hard to see his ID. Then he said, then I said, I have to see it. He threw it at me. I decided I had had enough and said, we are done. I am not doing this. His response, fuck you, you fat, ugly troll.
God dang, this is me.
He snatches his ID while 3 local customers who have come in for their cigarettes and such defended me. Entitled customer came in with an attitude and I don't need to be insulted. I know I'm short, and also I was nothing but nice to him from the start. I sincerely hope his daughter is short like myself, so he knows his words can hurt her too. He comes in after work and he is fine with having a rough day, but why take it out on me?
Don't be such a bitch, bro.
Yeah.
Tell that motherfucker how it is.
Yeah.
But look, you entitled sack of shit.
He called you a fucking fat, ugly troll.
I know. I would have tore that motherfucker apart. I'm like,
Let me,
splat the fucking hit him with the Shakespeare. Fucking tear rolls down his face and he walks out.
Next one is by Rainbow Bean 5678. First and puts. The amount of times I have gone shopping at Walmart or some other store while I was still in retail mode is just bonkers to me. I'll be walking around with my shopping cart expecting random people to ask me for something or for help for something, only to realize I'm fine and not at work.
They have like a fucking panic. They see a customer.
I've almost reached out and said, hey, can I help you find anything, before I realized I'm at a completely different store on a day off, and it's just so I don't even know. Just because about being surrounded by bright as fuck lights and hearing the retail equipment beeping just flicks in my brain into retail mode, like a trance, and my laughing my ass off. Anyone else? Edit. Just went to the store and wanted to figure out how much something was, so I instinctively grabbed my phone to try to scan the barcode before realizing I'm yet again not at work.
Jesus, someone works longer than me.
Next one is by Middle of Little.
Middle of little.
Middle of Little. Yes. It's first and puts. Had a corker yesterday. I'm assuming this is England, since they're saying corker instead of crazy person. Every time we do a return, we sample the new receipt to the old one. This lady had a whole book of receipts.
Jesus.
Seriously, about 50.
Jesus.
She's buying a pair of shoes, exchanging them for a new pair the week later, and on it goes. Spent 20 minutes with this crazy woman trying to find a pair of shoes I know she'll return next week. Another woman has printed off a screenshot from her laptop of a 20% off code on top of our online site. The sort you get on ASOS, which is a site for shoes and stuff like that, that you add at the end of your checking out your basket online. So it's an online code. I spent half an hour trying to explain how this isn't applicable in store, and our prices are already reflective of the 20% off. Another woman asks for 2 size 5 shoes. I find her one pair doesn't have the other. She asks for the other in a size 4, and whenever I present her with this, she says she doesn't need it. Then she says she doesn't need a bag, and whenever I give her her shoes, she goes, "Where's my bag?" An older man comes in and demands things for free because he's a veteran who went to war. I say thank you, but I can't do discounts. Then he says, he went to war for me, so what can I do for him? And I told him that I worked at a minimum wage job, so we're equal. I was joking, but the user is now
mad as hell.
He submitted a complaint. Whoop-de-doo, go ahead. Another lady wants a pair of shoes that haven't been tried on from the back. I tell her that all of our shoes are out on the shop floor. She says she wants a new pair. I tell her if I did manage to find a pair through the back, they will have been tried on as well. Every shoe in the shoe store has been tried on. Putting it through the back just means putting it through the back. She leaves furious.
Do you mean all the shoes I bought have been tried on before?
Yeah.
I can't believe that. Tell me they can't have all tried on. You know what I mean? It's got to be a fresh pair somewhere.
A Jehovah's Witness.
So basically, we're paying for used shoes? What you telling me?
Yes. A Jehovah's Witness gives me her business card, and after a day of dealing with inane inquiries and shoe-mad pensioners, I'm beginning to consider being converted just to find out some meaning in all of this nonsense. From a Jehovah's Witness.
Jesus, that man was going through it.
And the last one for today is by Zyklor. This person puts, "It finally happened to me. Someone peed in the fitting room. It smelled so strong, I almost threw up."
Jesus, how strong can pee smell? The only asparagus one is the only one I've ever been hit with.
Oh.
Nothing stronger than that.
We spent maybe 30 minutes sopping it up and cleaning the floor. It was on the walls, We have another store location about 15 to 20 minutes away, and apparently someone peed in their shoe there.
My God, it's a fucking serial pisser.
Yes.
Oh my God.
When someone says, your job isn't that bad, it's just hanging up clothes, I'll remind them that this incident. Oh, can't forget the 3 separate occasions of finding used tampons in the fucking floor.
You nasty women. That shit just falls out when you're changing clothes?
No, I don't. I should not just fall out.
You hard.
It's just a large hole. But anything else to add before we head out today?
No, man, I'm all kinds of devastated with all these retail stories. I have war flashbacks.
All right. Well, with that, we will see you guys on the next one.